Good morning, chickens. How are you? Any eggs for me today? Hmm? Good afternoon, everybody. Feeling a little bit better today, and there's a few jobs that I do want to get on with. So yeah, I was sitting there today thinking, oh, I haven't got the motivation to do anything. But even though the log burner's on, it's still quite cold, and I'm thinking, well, one of the jobs is actually doing the insulation, and that will help enormously, I think, if we get some more of the insulation down. There's actually another 3 attic spaces that we need to do. This one's at the front of the villa, and it's above the like the rotunda in the bay window there. So the plan today is to insulate this bit of space. There is a bit of rubbish to clear first of all, so I need to do that. There are some tiles and things over there. I'm not planning on moving them, but I just need to tidy them up so they're out the way and then get the insulation in properly. So yeah, that's the plan this afternoon, to get this space nicely insulated, and hopefully it'll make a difference. Oh, so it didn't take too long, but yeah, it's not the most pleasant of so it didn't take too long, but not the most pleasant of jobs. And yeah, you may have noticed there was a very thin like insulation layer on the bottom, and there was some polythene and bits of cardboard. So I just took the hardboard up, and I've left the polythene sheeting down, and I left the original insulation down, and then I've put the new insulation on the top. So I've left the tiles over there, and I've just put the leftover bits of insulation against them at the moment. Maybe when they are cleared in the future, or if we do clear them in the future, we could put more insulation down there. I was going to open another roll because there's one last bit down here, but it just seemed a bit of a waste to open a great big roll just to do a tiny strip. So maybe when we do the other attic, I'll have some leftover bits there and I can just patch up this last little bit here. But most of the room's done, and I think it's about, let's say, a third of the salon room, which is done here. So that's the corner and that's the bay window, as I said, and then it goes on a bit further. So hopefully we notice a bit of a difference in the salon room. So today's job is to do a bit more insulating in the second attic, following on what I did yesterday. And this is the one where we store, or basically all the things we don't really need, but there's a lot of empty boxes in here for things, and it's always handy just to keep them, but they do need tidying up a little bit. Need to put the Christmas decorations away properly. But behind here is quite a large attic space behind the bedroom. So today's plan is similar to yesterday, just basically tidy it up a little bit. I'll keep the insulation and the polythene liner down and put the insulation over the top. So yeah, that's the plan for this morning. So we've just done this small attic part behind, and you can't really see it very well because it's quite dark in there, but this is the area behind the main bedroom. I have got to do a bit more work in there when we do the electrics to put the tubes and things in for the cables. But anyway, for today, that's now insulated in there up through to where this opening is anyway. And then the next plan now is to do some tidying up in the attic here where all the boxes are. It's a bit cold in here, so see how long we last doing this, because I can see my breath. Oh. Now the challenge, getting the overalls off. Yesterday I think it took me about 15 minutes to get the overalls off. It felt like I was here forever and I was feeling a bit trapped. So yeah, I think it might be a little bit too narrow around the shoulders, but hopefully we can get it off okay. Maybe there's a technique to it. Oh yeah. Where do we start?